Prologue. A Father's Last Hope. The building should have been dead. Moonlight spilled through shattered windows, stretching across the cracked tile of the abandoned Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Every footstep echoed through the empty halls. William Afton walked ahead without hesitation. Michael followed several feet behind.
"You've been acting strange all night,"
Michael said.
"Why did you bring me here?"
William didn't answer immediately. Instead, he kept his flashlight fixed on the hallway ahead.
"I need to show you something."
Michael smirked.
"That's all you're going to say? For now."
The two men stepped into the old dining room. The original Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy still stood on the stage, buried beneath years of dust and decay. Michael looked around.
"I thought this place would have been torn down." "So did I."
William reached into a duffel bag and removed the crowbar. Without a word, he began dismantling the old animatronics. Metal clanged against the floor. Plastic shells cracked apart. One by one, the empty costumes collapsed. The air suddenly became ice cold. 5 ghostly children slowly emerged from the darkness. Michael's confident smile faded for the first time. William turned to face him.
"I knew they'd come."
Michael's eyes narrowed.
"You planned this."
Silence filled the room.
"I found the evidence you hid."
Michael stared at his father without speaking.
"It was you.
William said quietly.
You murdered those children."
A slow smile crept across Michael's face.
"So, you finally figured it out."
William's heart sank.
"I didn't bring you here for revenge.
He stepped toward the hidden safe room.
I brought you here because there's nowhere left to run."
Michael glanced toward the old spring Bonnie suit, resting in the corner. William had already prepared restraints, intending to trap Michael until the police arrived. But neither of them noticed the old spring-lock mechanisms beginning to shift with age, or the 5 spirits drifting silently closer, unable to tell which Afton was truly guilty. The 5 spirits drifted into the safe room without a sound. Their forms flickered like candlelight, their faces obscured by years of pain and fragmented memories. They had waited for this time for decades, but time had stolen much of what they once knew. The details had faded, faces blurred together. Voices became distant echoes. All they remembered was one name, Afton. William looked at the spirits, then back at Michael.
"They're here for you."
Michael gave a quiet chuckle.
"You really think so?"
William didn't take his eyes off the children.
"I know so."
The spirits slowly surrounded the 2 men. Another looked at Michael. They hesitated. Their heads turned back and forth. Same dark hair, same eyes, same jawline. The resemblance was almost perfect. Confusion spread across their faces. Michael noticed before William did. A grin slowly spread across his face.
"They don't know."
William's stomach sank. The spirits couldn't tell them apart. Their memories had become too fractured after so many years. To them, there were only 2 men named Afton. Before William could react, Michael lunged. The two crashed into each other, stumbling across the room and slamming into the old spring Bonnie suit, resting against the wall. William struggled to keep his footing as Michael grabbed him by the shirt and tried to force him backwards.
"You should have kept your mouth shut."
Michael snarled.
"I should have stopped you sooner."
William shouted back. Michael drove forward with all his strength, attempting to shove William into the open suit. William planted his feet and pushed back. Then William twisted to his side, breaking Michael's balance. Michael stumbled. William seized the opportunity. With every ounce of strength he had left, he shoved Michael hard. Michael fell backward into the open spring Bonnie suit.
"What are you doing?"
William rushed forward before Michael could climb out, forcing him deeper into the costume. Michael punched wildly, striking William across the face, but William refused to let go.
"I'm ending this."
William yelled. He grabbed the heavy back panel and slammed it shut. The latch clicked. Michael's expression shifted from rage to panic.
"Get me out of this."
William reached for the release mechanism.
"I will. Just stop moving."
Michael ignored him. He slammed his fists against the inside of the suit. The ancient spring locks rattled. William's heart stopped.
"No."
A sharp metallic snap echoed through the room. Both men froze. Another snap followed. Then another. The rusted mechanisms had begun to fail.
"Michael!"
William shouted.
"Don't move!"
Michael's breathing became frantic.
"I'm trying."
But panic had already taken over. Every desperate movement caused another spring lock to release. William pulled desperately at the release latches, but decades of rust had fused them shut. They wouldn't move.
Please.
William whispered. The final spring lock gave away. With a violent burst of snapping metal, the endoskeleton sprang back into its original position. Michael screamed. The sound echoed through the abandoned pizzeria before suddenly stopping. Silence filled the safe room. William slowly stepped backward, unable to believe what had just happened. The spirits watched without speaking. For a long moment, they simply stared at the motionless rabbit suit. Then, one by one, they began to disappear. Whether they believed justice had finally been served, or whether they simply accepted that the man they had sought was gone, William would never know. His eyes remained fixed on the suit.
I'm sorry.
The words barely escaped his lips. With trembling hands, he sealed the entrance to the safe room, hiding it behind the false wall once more. Then he walked away. He believed he had left the nightmare behind forever. He was wrong. 30 years later, the rabbit would walk again.